Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back everyone in another YouTube video in which we're going to be discussing your concerns on the tips and tricks of what you're supposed to do during your video interview. Now, a lot of you have been asked to conduct a video interview. You have been selected to, as I said, to do the video interview, and congratulations on that. One of the questions that I got was, is this going to be a final step? No. What you need to know is that this video interview is not a final step. This is basically something that you have been rewarded based on your online application. Later on, of course, there will be a selection process, and it's going to be depending on the quality of the video interview that you're gonna conduct. In many of the messages that you have sent me, you have extended your concern about the video interview, and of course that you are also nervous to do that. I want to go back to my YouTube channel again. I have been emphasizing this, and I'm gonna do it once again. Please have a look at my video about nervousness and how to control the nervousness, because if you are ready to reach the final step in conducting the interview on one-on-one with the recruitment team, I seriously do not see any space for concern right here. So we first gonna eliminate the nervousness factor by watching the video how to control the nervousness, and of course the other video that I have which is related to the confidence, because although it's a video interview, yet all your actions are going to be observed. So therefore, please have a look on my video on how to build up and increase your confidence. In order to prepare you better for the video interview, ladies and gentlemen, you must understand first why I have been asked to do a video interview. Is there a reason for that? Absolutely, there is a reason for that. Remember, in one of my lives, if you have participating and we have been talking, I have elaborated and I have explained to you that within the airlines, there is a department that works hand in hand with the recruitment team, and that department is called planning and development. Now, this is all related to the strategies of how many few new destinations are coming in future, how many new aircrafts the airlines or the airline you are currently applying for has been in order. I have mentioned in one of my lives, if you want to have, let's say, a rough idea of how progressive in how progressive will be the recruitment team, just have a look at the news out there and see how many aircrafts, let's say Qatar Airways has ordered from Boeing, how many aircrafts has Qatar Airways ordered from Airbus, and you will be able to see, let's say, if they have ordered 10, 20 aircrafts, or Emirates Airlines in this case. You can take any airline and see, if Emirates Airlines has ordered, let's say, 10 aircrafts, that means that this airline is going to be needing crew. That means in the year that comes, there will be recruitments. So therefore, I can start thinking, planning, and preparing myself for the open day. Now, here comes over here the situation in which in 2022, for example, in Qatar, we're going to be having the World Cup. So that means that, as I've said again in one of my lives, people who will be going visiting the World Cup in 2022, they cannot go to Qatar by swimming, right? They will be going by flying, and mostly they will be using the services of Qatar Airways. Now, the aircraft definitely flies with the engines, with the instructions and with the work and the flying knowledge of the pilots, the piloting command and the first officer, but definitely what the passengers needs are the cabin crew. So here are you with your video interview. Now, again, I mentioned that this is not going to be the final step, but yet you must show certain qualities on how to present yourself in the best way during this video interview. You have received the email inviting you for the video interview, and again, congratulations on that. That's not a scam, definitely. It's 100% valid, and what you should do once you receive the email, I've got one of the emails that has been screenshotted to me. You've all got the same. Please don't panic and read each and every paragraph carefully. Remember, when we are under adrenaline and a lot of emotions are running down, we can skip some informations. Avoid doing that by chilling out, cooling down, relaxing. Perhaps you want to read the email after 2 hours again, and you're going to be realizing so many things. Now, from my point of view, as emotions are not running as your emotions, I'm gonna be stressing on few aspects to prepare yourself. You should set aside for a time to get familiarize yourself with the tool. Don't expect me or anyone else to familiarize you with the tool. You must be able to familiarize yourself and to do that the best way you can. The whole process will take no longer than 30 minutes, but one of the candidates that I have spoken to, that she already has conducted the interview, she did it in around 10-15 minutes, as she explained to me. The questions that you're gonna answer are based on your knowledge about the airline. Remember, in so many of my YouTube videos, I have been stressing on the point of that you guys must learn the airline that you're gonna be flying for. A great way to do that is to go on Wikipedia, learn about the entire progress that the airline has done from the time the airline is formed until now that you're watching this video, any rewards that they have received, and of course show that you are taking a pride in everything that the airline has gotten so far. And of course there will be some generic questions which will be related to your personal experience and which will definitely show to the recruitment team, the entire team that is going to be looking at those video messages. Please don't think that this video messages will be something that a robot will be dealing with it. I don't think so. I strongly believe that every video message is going to be well observed, because remember, they're still working people in the human resource management teams, and of course working hand in hand with the planning and development departments of the airlines. They will be together going towards the end of this process, and of course getting the correct number of cabin crew who will be joining in the period of time that is required. And hopefully those trainees and those candidates will be exactly you, ladies and gentlemen, the ones who are watching this video right now, and I hope that I'm gonna be able to help you prepare at the best. You've also have received a company description of how many destinations the airline has, how many times it is voted the best airline in the world, something I have been stressing a lot. I'm talking over here about Qatar Airways. So it's pretty much easy. Just as I said, read each and every paragraph, reread, re-paraphrase it, and learn every paragraph so you won't get blank when you will be answering the questions. Before sitting down, you're supposed to get ready. Very clearly, it says that you should be wearing your business attire. For the ladies, of course, you should be dressed just like me, but don't wear a male t-shirt. This is actually my husband's shirt that I'm wearing right now because I'm not fitting in mine yet. I haven't lost weight yet as I supposed to. But of course, a white shirt, business part of the business attire that is in my YouTube video. If you have a look over here, the way I recommend you to do the makeup is similar to this one. How you can present yourself professionally. Of course, hair is tight and you have a nice makeup with, of course, the red lipstick, something that the recruitment team is absolutely going to be loving it. For the males, please, of course, I have mentioned that in my video about the cabin crew, real cabin crew makeup that comes straight away from the manual. Have a look at this video and you will know how to present yourself at the best. So now you have prepared yourself and you're ready to sit down. They have thought really about each and every aspect of the process. So they have sent you all the guidelines that you're supposed to be following while you will be answering the questions in the video interview. They are all over here, but I will put them also right here, and we'll go one by one, elaborating each and every one of it. Find a quiet place that is free from possible interruptions, just like the way I'm sitting right here. I'm free of any interruptions. My baby and my husband are in the other room. My mother is in the kitchen. I'm in the living room. Nobody is interrupting me because they know I'm currently filming a video. So make sure you do that as well. Very important, make sure that your internet connection is stable, and please avoid texting me or texting them back that you don't have a stable internet connection. Remember, at this point of time, you are a candidate, and perhaps it's better for you to be able to manage this situation rather than to show insecurities that you don't have an internet connection, that you don't know how to deal with it. You can perhaps borrow any of your friends' mobile phones to use their hotspot to have a stable internet connection if your internet connection is not stable enough. But I strongly suggest you guys, if you are facing any challenge when it comes to all this all these points that I'm going to mention to you, avoid emailing them back, because you should be in control of these aspects that are required from you to pass successfully the interview. Check that your computer audio is working. Somebody has asked me, can you use headphones? I don't think so. If I use headphones now, I would look like a TV presenter, not as a candidate who's doing a video interview for the job position of a cabin crew. So therefore, I don't think that headphones will be the best way, rather than a good work of your audio. You will be asked a series of questions. Which questions? They're right here on my long YouTube videos on this subject. Have a look on them. If you face a question that you haven't seen in my YouTube videos, guys, don't panic. Think. You have to have an ability to think. Without an ability to think, with straight away going and looking for because some of the questions are asked, they're the same answer, but they're asked in a different format. You must be able to think. Number one, why do they ask me this question? Number two, what do they want to know about me? And number three, how can I best present myself? Please think of these three aspects. Have a speed way of thinking in your mind. It's crucial to get the job. Learning answers by heart will only make you look and sound like a robot. Ensure that is a proper lighting in the room with a plain background. Now the background is white, I'm just in front of the wall. I have used LED light around my phone to extend on the more pleasant way of seeing my video. You don't have to stress about it, just use any normal lamp next to your phone, white lamp, and it's gonna be amazing. Or if you're filming during the day, it's gonna be also amazing. You're just next to the daylight and it's gonna look amazing. Just make sure you don't stay in a room that's dark and that has a very little light. Again, all these aspects that are asked from you, make sure that you present yourself in the video interview in a way that you have clearly understood what I have said here. This is why I elaborate each and every point, so I can assist you to easily prepare and to be, of course, less nervous about it. Very, very important. When I said that you should read each and every paragraph, there is something written with bold letters, and it says that once you log in once, you cannot re-log in again. Basically, you have only one time to log in and to complete the video. However, you have time, you have a possibility to practice, and also you have something called frequently asked questions. In those paragraphs of frequently asked questions, literally everything is covered. I would avoid going on Facebook and asking a question, asking someone, so how are you dressed? It's clearly written that you're supposed to be wearing a business attire. So now what's the part of the business attire? How are you supposed to be taking a picture? You're supposed to take a picture wearing the white shirt, with the proper makeup, with the hair tied, with the earrings, pearl earrings to complement on the way you look. So manicure, some of you will also ask me about the manicure. Everything, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly the same as you are going on the final interview, and over here you have more possibility to go on the next step and to present yourself. Remember, many times you have told me, I communicated with the recruitment team less than 30 seconds and then nobody called me at that time because you didn't leave impression. Now you have time to prepare yourself. Now you have time to practice. I think this is a serious and amazing chance for everyone to show yourself. You have had enough time to prepare. You have an excellent opportunity to confuse the recruitment team and to make them having loads of candidates to recruit in the future, in the time that are coming in the future. So please prepare yourself as you are preparing for the last stage of the recruitment process, which is the final interview. As I have mentioned, you're going to be talking to yourself in front of the camera. However, on your desk or somewhere nearby you, you can have your CV next to you, have a glass of water next to you. You never know what's going to happen while you're answering the questions, because you are at that time, as I said, you're only having a one time to log in, and perhaps you're going to have a dry cough while you're talking. So have that glass of water. It really will show up that you are someone who thinks of unpredictable situations. You are mainly ready for it. When the adrenaline is running and you although are talking in front of the camera, this is something very important. So please practice, as I have said, also some notes if you want to have, but please don't read from anywhere. It's going to be very well visible if you read from somewhere. For example, I have over here some notes on my LED light. So if I read it, let's say, I don't know, I have written something. So if I'm doing like this, that means I'm reading from here. No, in none of my videos, I'm not reading from anywhere. I'm just seeing myself in the camera, and I just talk whatever comes on my mind, whatever I think is valuable and whatever I think is suitable for the situation and for the subject that I'm talking right now. So therefore, again, prepare for this video interview with zero nervousness, maximum amount of confidence, maximum amount of knowledge about the questions that you're gonna get. And instead of sitting on Facebook and talking to people how did they pass the interview, sit down in front of the mirror and practice within yourself, because the power to pass this interview is in you and no one else. Somewhere down the line, I also don't want to forget the aspect of the importance of the emotional intelligence, of the cultural intelligence. The questions, the generic questions that might be asked will also be from these two elements that I have mentioned, or these two subjects that I have mentioned. That they will be very able to elaborate and to see what kind of candidate you are. You again have an amazing possibility. Please use this possibility with your highest and with your with your biggest capacity that you have. Go beyond your own expectations when you will be answering the questions on the video interview. With having everything else said, I don't know how many times I mentioned in this video, use this opportunity to profit in the best way you can. Use this opportunity to go in on the next stage and on the next level. Remember, the recruitment process, it's a process, as the word is saying. It's not going to happen from today till tomorrow. Why things have been modified and have been changed, it's because of the coronavirus, the global fear, and a lot of aspects of the human living, a lot of including flying as a part of the human life, as a tool between us and between the entire migration and interaction within the people from all over the world. This has come out as a necessity in order to think progressively, because my serious belief, and this video is not for the coronavirus, definitely, but I'm gonna mention once again, is that we're gonna overcome this situation. Humanity has survived a lot of battles and a lot of epidemics in the past, that I strongly believe that in the current situation, this is something that it's a matter of time. I personally believe it's going to be 2 to 3 months when things will be sorting out, and life will be back to normal. We are currently, all of us, in isolation, quarantine, in the houses. We have time to watch videos and upgrade ourselves. That's amazing. Let's just use that at the maximum. The more you sit down, again, I'm going to say, the more you learn, the more you're gonna profit, the more you're gonna sit on social media, and the more you're gonna ask people, the less you're going to profit with terms of knowledge, because what other people experience has been, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be your experience. Your experience is something that is going to be written by your personality and by your knowledge, if you have collected and taken it enough. And you also, another thing which I want to emphasize and I want to mention before closure of this video, you have to be thankful, and you have to be you have to appreciate this opportunity that has been given to you in order to slow down the nervousness, because in a way, in a environment like this, when literally everything has stopped, imagine some airlines from all over the world actually haven't stopped. They're actually still finding a way to connect with you the candidates. And this is, again, I'm gonna say something pretty amazing. I'm gonna be seeing you soon in another video. Until then, please contact me only on my official Instagram page, which is xcrew next crew. Bye bye and have a nice day.